Welcome everybody to SOM Uprising. I'm Bobby Lee and I'm here with the Prince Malik as always. And man, what a crazy night you guys had on Revolution.
Oh man, right from the beginning to the end, I mean, wow. And
new East Tennessee Tag Team Champions.
Wow.
And Blade Gibson and James Anthony, the two that are unlikeliest pair in the world.
That's
and
right.
They beat Amish country. I mean, not without a little bit of help.
In the book, as a win, and the win is a win, and the champs, they didn't turn the titles back in, did they?
No, and James Anthony does not seem to be very happy about the fact that he is a new tag team champion.
No, you'd think he would be a little bit more excited about that, but I think he's got bigger plans for things, and I don't think it worked out the way he wanted it to.
Well, either way it goes, I mean, he just gave a shot to Blade at Bunkhouse Stampede.
He did, and so that's going to be a whole new, I mean, wow, that's going to be a banger right here behind us.
It is going to be a banger. That was one of the biggest things about that match, though, was if they won those East Tennessee Tag Team Champions, then Blade gets a shot at the SOM title at Bunkhouse Stampede.
That's right.
So, you know, I'm at home watching this just jumping up and down like crazy, you know, because Blade just got his tag team title, you know, even though I don't want to, you know, really vote for James Anthony all that much. But, you know, speaking of voting, the voting ended this week. We're going to be talking about the awards tonight.
We will.
And we're going to be giving those out for the SOM Best of the Best.
That's
right.
Tonight.
Guys, stay tuned with us. We are going to have a great night, and we're getting ready to take it to the ring right now. Oh, no. Oh, no. We know what that means.
Hello again. You might think that you know me, but you don't. My identity will continue to be a facade to you all until he reveals himself. Time's ticking. Come find me, or I'll find you.
At this time, Amish country. Amish country, what a night on Revolution last week. There was so much that happened in that match. And you guys, of course, did not walk out as the tag team champions, but they had some help. They had Generation 3 Express. Casey Kazana came out here and laid you guys out. What do you have to say, and what are you guys going to do to Generation 3 Express?
Now, Bobby Lee, what happened last week was misfortunate. What happened last week, Bobby Lee, wasn't supposed to happen. But I'm going to give respect where respect is due. And congratulations to Blade Gibson and James Anthony as your new East Tennessee Tag Team Champions. I got one bone to pick. And it's not with Blake Gibson. It's not with James Anthony. We'll get to that on another day, Jack. We'll get back our East Tennessee Tag Team Championships. But we got business to handle first. And that's with the Generation 3. They cost us. They cost us.
You guys are not supposed to be out here yet.
Says who? Says who? We run the streets, Bob. We run the streets.
We're blessed and highly favored, Bob. We can do whatever we baby. You don't run nothing. You done nothing but cheat. That's all you did.
That's why I have my title right now.
You're the reason.
Don't touch me.
Take back then.
Casey Kazana, why did you come out here and ruin that match last week?
Because we deserve the East Tennessee Tag Team Championship. You shut the hell up!
Whoa! Hey!
Shut up when you're talking to me!
Whoa! Guys, we're not doing this right now. All right? These guys are upset, and they have every right to be because they lost their titles, and you guys have a rematch clause. I understand that, so we can talk about that. But guys, what you did last week was absolutely inconceivable and uncalled for. You had no business.
You had no right, Jack! You better watch him there, Scotty.
So look,
That's what you do on your ex-husband. Cheat on him.
I get that you guys think you deserve a shot.
We don't think we
You've
know, Scott.
been a tag team.
We have been predestined for this.
You've been a tag team for all of 30 seconds. So just because you think that you deserve this, these guys are right. You deserve some retribution. So here's what we're going to do. Tonight in the main event, Amish Country, you're going to take on Casey Kazana and Michael Gabriel. The winner of the match is going to get a tag team title shot.
We'll put our rematch clause up. I don't care.
Put the rematch. You heard it, guys. Wow. We're going to do that rematch clause on the line. If they lose, they're giving up their rematch, and they're going to have to go back to the bottom of the line, back of the row, back of the line. You two, the 30-second tag team that you are, will see what you got tonight.
You just signed their death wish.
Let's get the hell out of here. We go into the heights.
We'll see about that tonight.
My goodness, folks, what a way to kick off Uprising. We are going to have a tag team match at the end of our night that is going to be for the rematch clause from Amish Country. Number one contenders. We'll be right back.
Oh!
Wait a minute, what are you doing at my spot?
That's it. Well, that's the excellent gentleman's up there. With
Go to the back.
There is Richard Zule.
You suck at it anyway, so go to the back.
Well, let these guys talk.
Now!
All right, well, looks like I'm joined by my new commentary friend here. And you get the best seat in the house.
I hope so.
Man, what's been going on with you lately? Man, people have been, between this Amish guy and the amp guy, I mean.
Michael Gabriel has opened my eyes.
He has opened your eyes.
He's taken me to the heights.
And what else?
My best friend Evan Golden.
You know what's going on with Judas? He looks like a zombie out here.
Well, he has been with Cousin Condry, so you don't know. There's no telling what happened to him. Is this supposed to be another one of these jabronis out with one of these guys?
There used to be, but he's disappeared too. We don't know where he went. He might have. He might be wherever Judas was. Hunter's gone too. I don't know what's
He's by
going on.
himself, poor guy.
And when the Goji's gone. The emoji is gone. It's gone. You can't even say it right sometimes, you know.
I don't believe in it.
Hey, wait a minute. You know all too well about this young. No, let's go. Hey, let me tell you something. Dr. Tom Pritchard. I know you know who Dr. Tom Pritchard is.
I was trained by the good doctor.
He sees a lot in this guy right here.
He does.
And I do too, and you do too, but man, he kind of took you guys by surprise and he does that to folks, you know, Amp. But you gotta let me know. Wait a minute, that's not Amp.
There he is.
But there he is, that's what I was gonna say. I don't know, he must have went to another Milky Way.
I have. I like Milky Way, like the candy bar.
Yes.
I like that.
But that's not what he's talking about. Oh, there's that ugly begone.
Oh, goodness.
Now, he didn't catch you over here. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't come over here.
You know, he knows too damn well to come over here. He knows to keep his butt over there. What the heck was that?
He might need to get a shot.
No, I respect him, Dominic. For how he beat me last week, nah, he cheated. You know me, KC. I don't cheat to win.
I know you don't. Nobody in your family does.
I win fair and square.
But I don't think that Richard Dule, you know that's what he goes by now.
Richard Dule? That sounds like some terrible boy band.
It is. It does sound like that. But I don't know if he, I don't know. Look, he's taking advantage of Judy over here.
Yeah, poor guy.
He's using him to set all of his clothes on top of him.
That's very disrespectful. If I was Richard Dule, I would not take that. I take that personally.
He at least go over there and take it off him and throw it on the ground.
That's what I would do.
He's come from San Antonio. That's where he's been hanging out lately.
This is scheduled for one fall.
Yeah.
Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by Judas, representing the Extraordinary Gentleman's Club.
That's twice he's come out here like that.
Dule.
See?
And his opponent, accompanied to the ring by Zero. He is
Zero. That's who that
the
is.
Milky Way.
He's a 0 out of 10.
And Dominic.
The Amp Dominic is a character, all right.
He's something. He's a throwback, that's for sure. You know, it's hard for guys to and I know I'm sure it's with you too. How do you take somebody like that? I mean, like, what kind of game plan do you have if you went in there with somebody like Amp?
Well, I did last week. I'm the biggest. I'm the greatest third-generation wrestler SOM's ever seen. So there's no game plans. I'm just going to beat him within an inch of his life.
I like that you said that because that's also saying Kerry Morton. So you put him in that group too, right?
Who?
Kerry.
You mean Ricky's son?
Oh, yeah. Kerry, you know, he was named after Robert Gibson because he was carrying the Rock and Roll Express for years.
That's what I heard.
I heard that too.
Well, that was a snug lockup right there. Uh-oh.
Now, what you got to watch out for with Amp, man, he might not have it with him tonight, but he's got this sock thing that he keeps in his pants, man, and it's been in there for a while, and let's just say it's gross, bro. You don't need to be, I'm giving you the heads up on that.
I'm glad he didn't bring that out. I'm so glad.
And this is good. You get to kind of watch this, and you get to kind of survey Amp, see what he's got. He's been down there with Rudy Gonzalez down in San Antonio.
Uh-oh. Is that like the mouse from Looney Tunes?
Yeah, Big Rudy.
He's up Joe right there.
Yeah, even Joe don't know how to deal with him.
I don't know if Joe can see him.
Now, I know that Evan Golden has been going crazy ever since his segment we had last week where Amp came in and really kind of knocked it all off the rails.
He disrespected my friend.
Oh.
What is that? Oh.
See, I'm telling you, you better scout this stuff because if you guys you might want to watch out.
That was very disrespectful.
Oh, it's going to get worse.
If I was Richard Dule, I'd go in there and slap the taste out of his mouth.
And he's a very polite man. He doesn't really know how. He's got etiquette and he's got manners. He doesn't know how to deal with somebody like this. As your friend, Mr. Gabriel, likes to call him, he's like the king of debauchery is what he calls him. He needs to see the light.
He needs to see the light.
And that was actually who Amp came when he had his debut match back here at SOM, went against Gabriel.
I know.
It was quite interesting. I know you were there.
He cheated in that match too, if I don't recall.
And Richard Dulé, even though he has Judas out here with him, he's really all by himself. I mean, he's lost his tag team partner.
Judas is just, from what I see, just sitting there.
Yeah, he's comatose, man. It's like it's dead wood. It really is.
Oh my God. I like that.
Now, you're in a tag team here at SOM. So what do you think about the landscape now with our Amish champs? You know, they just had a segment out here a second ago.
Who?
With the Amish country. That's right.
They don't deserve to be in a ring with me. I don't win tonight in the main event. Me and Michael Gabriel. I'm going to put them away.
And you think they're upset because they lost the title? They can't. That's not your fault.
That's not my fault. No, I didn't do anything.
No.
They wrestled Blade Gibson, which I respect Blade, but I don't really like how he does business. And then they wrestled the champ, the main champ.
Yeah.
They should have known coming in they'll already have the disadvantage.
Now look at this. And once again, it's almost like Weekend at Bernie's. You know, Judy's pretty much dead out here. I mean,
he's there.
He's just wasted space right now.
You don't. I mean, I don't even know.
Country brought him back, but you know, Judas, we both know. I mean, he's our GM here at SOM, so things have kind of gone off the. Kind of been weird the last couple of weeks.
Oh my goodness. I heard you call these people the peanut gallery?
Yes.
He's over here. Oh my God.
Minute, see?
I'm walking on water!
No, that's blasphemy.
Oh, he slipped on water. Did you see that?
Oh my goodness. He went right into the front row here.
Oh, wow. Seen a little fire here with Richard.
Well, if he's disrespecting my manager like that, I would beat him within an inch of his life.
And yet, I'm wondering if this, Pat Dooley and I were talking about this, no relationship here.
No relation.
But we're wondering if that might be a ruse with Judas, you know, like maybe, and Joe is always watching him. Maybe he's going to pop up out of that seat and interfere. Remember like Ron Wright would do that kind of stuff back in the day? Sit there and act like he's hurt, and then all of a sudden interfere?
Oh my goodness. Just a nice big German suplex right there.
And he's going to take advantage. Watch this nasty. He does these weird unorthodox pants.
He's not even covering the shoulders like. Every time I talk highly of this guy, but he'd be upset with how he pinned right there.
Yeah, well, he might get more upset because it gets worse as far as that goes. Disrespect to his opponent. He does it in a way that kind of humiliates his opponent. He wants to do that. He wants to.
Oh my God! Like, what is that?
See, I just demasculinizes you right there fast. And even Richard's getting ready to throw up. He's got a gag reflex like he.
Oh no! Come on! Oh God!
The camera didn't catch that, but he was on his hips that whole time.
He was doing something. The hips don't lie, apparently.
No. Wow. Caught all of that. And going for the pin, trying to finish it up.
Only a one.
Now this is when this is one of the problems with Richard Dooley. He loses his focus about this part of the match. So if he stays with it, he might be able to take Amp out. But if he starts wondering about what the people think, I know you don't care at all, but what they think, they don't help you at all.
They do not know.
And at least since he's left those hillbilly people he used to be with, he's a little bit more focused than he used to be.
He's an all right guy.
Yeah.
But he's no Gen 3 Express.
No, and speaking of that, so are we going to see anything like some of the other guys, like from your dynasties, your families? Are we going to see any like Jimmy Golden? Are we going to see any of like?
Why would I tell you right now and ruin the surprise?
Well, you don't have to. You can tell me later.
You got to keep people guessing.
And you know what?
A Jimmy might come in. An Eddie might come in.
Talk about guessing. What's up with Ghost? I know you guys have to. I mean, you know who he is.
I have no idea who he is. He's a ghost.
You know what he does. I know Evan knows who he is.
Yeah, I know. If I ever get my hands on him, I swear.
Well, we've all been trying to figure out who it is, and we cannot figure it out.
I heard speculation it might be Sean.
That's been going through the rumor mill, hasn't it?
That's what I seen.
Yeah. Well, we were trying, Pat Dooley and I were trying to look at the mannerisms, and I don't know, we just still can't figure it out.
Oh, my goodness.
Nice little drop toe hold there by Amp. And of course, like everything Amp does, unorthodox, man. I mean, look at this.
Oh, my goodness. His back was arched. Oh, my gosh.
He doesn't have to go to the chiropractor this week or this month. You see the way everything Amp does, it's just like very unorthodox, man.
He just slapped him. The disrespect.
He's a little upset with Joe's count. Wasn't as fast as Amp would have liked.
Oh,
yeah. Ask him if that's all you got. He said, yeah, I got a little bit in here.
Another big suplex.
Of course, Joe right there for it. And this is that focus part. You see where I was talking about how he's talking to Joe. Joe's not going to do a thing.
A little bit.
Oh, this is the games. This is the game. The cycle. Oh, he's setting him up. He set him up. He set him up.
Uh-oh.
Set him up. Oh,
my goodness.
You saw what he did. Remember what he did.
I taught him that move.
But you remember with that tap he did right there, he touched that third eye.
What is this?
This is what, he got it. He brought it with him. I think he did. Yes, he did. Hold on now.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, my God. Well, I don't know what
it's coming from the Milky Way. And it's not what you're talking about, the candy bar, either.
That was very disturbing.
And the fans don't know how to deal with him here. He sprayed him with ugly be gone, but they're still ugly.
I don't know what happened.
Must be false. False out. Richard might have found a spot. There you go with his little Appalachian uppercut. Now it's a European uppercut again. Man, those are rough. But wait a minute. We can't see on our monitor. Wait, there's Condrey. Cousin Condrey's back.
He's wearing a new mask. I don't know. Is that like his skin?
He said it was somebody's face. He didn't say who it was, but there was enough distraction there. The focus gone. Richard Dooley and a little hump to go with it.
Golly, the disrespect.
I know you took notes on all you saw here tonight.
I'm always taking notes.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, my. This is a PG show is what I've heard.
Oh, he just used it. Just used it.
As a coat rack.
As a coat rack. Well, Amp is really starting to get on a roll here one way or another. That had a little bit of help from Cousin Condrey.
He did.
Still.
Maybe that could be a little, maybe that's a team. You never know.
You never know. The universe is a wild place.
It is, and Condrey's a wild man.
And
unpredictable.
Look at the comatose Judy.
They're both just...
There's your GM here, folks, for SOM. They cleaned them up a little bit, it looks like, from the last time he was there. We can't smell them like we did last time. That's good. And he didn't forget them. That's always good, too. He forgot them last time he was here.
He's back.
Oh, wait a minute.
What's going on?
Oh, he's going to give him some other. Is he going to bring him up from? Is he going to raise him?
Is he going to spray him?
Is he going to resurrect him?
Wait.
He put some ugly begun on his. That was. Well, if he didn't need diapers before, he needs them now.
He looks like he peed his pants.
He does. He needs. It all depends on what you think when you look at it.
You never know.
It all depends.
You
Wow.
never know.
I think, did he just pee on him?
He might have. There's no telling what's an ugly beginning.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, SOM fans, it is my honor and privilege to announce the winners of this year's End of the Year Awards for 2023. To the thousands who voted on our Facebook page, we thank you. And let's get things started so we can tell you all who has won each category. Our first category was Scariest Superstar for the 2023 year. The nominees were Alpha Male Hunter Wolf and Cousin Condry. By a landslide, here is your winner, Cousin Condry. So, Cousin, what do you got to say to your fans who are scared to death of you, including Bobby Lee?
Appreciate
got to be picking on
the
me.
piece of paper, but you know what I'm looking forward to. I want that 7-foot-tall giraffe. It wasn't much of a contest. I ain't never seen any scary light poles. So you get that frick in here and let me take that East Tennessee championship from him. You do that for me, I might appreciate this little piece of paper you got for me right here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, our
Cousin
second
Condry.
category, probably one of you guys' most favorite. This is the most hated superstar of 2023. We had Sean Carson, Jeff Klepper, James Anthony. Yeah, what? Well, needless to say, you guys know who the winner was. It's James Anthony. So, James, you got 2 belts right now. Both of them are bigger than you are. How does it feel to be the most hated person in SOM?
Honestly, you know, all jokes aside, I come out here each and every show, and I just do what I do to make these people love me, hate me, go home, to come back to want to see me either get beat up or win every show. So, all jokes aside, thank you guys for this. It really means a lot. Thank you guys so much.
There you go. Thank you, said. Our next category was Queen of SOM. We had 3 highly deserving nominees: Sam Street, Maya Ferrari, and the women's champion, Mama Hannah. It's my honor and privilege to tell you that the Queen of SOM for 2023 is Maya Ferrari. There she is. There you go. It's not often you get to see her without James Anthony, and sometimes you don't get to see or hear from her at all, but Maya, you had stiff competition, but you're the queen of SOM.
I know. I'm really surprised, actually, but thank everybody for voting for me.
Thank you so much, Maya Ferrari. Was one for the books. This is the 2023 Manager of the Year. The nominees were Judas, Betsy the Chicken, and Maya Ferrari. The winner and Manager of the Year for SOM 2023, Betsy the Chicken. Well, that was quick. There we go. All right, so I would give the certificate to Betsy, but it'll be food. So I guess, guys, since we don't get to talk about Betsy that much, how much does Betsy mean to you and the fans?
She means a lot to everybody, Scotty B. That is a world-class chicken. That's a world-traveling chicken. She deserves every bit of recognition that she gets. And one more time, everybody, let me hear it. Betsy, Betsy.
Any words, Betsy? She's speechless. All right, Betsy the Chicken. Guys, if you've watched wrestling anywhere, anytime this year, you have seen a lot of different great commentary teams. We feel here at SOM we probably have the best team out there. All three of our great commentators were nominated, Pat Dooley, Bobby Lee, and Malik. This year's winner, voted by you, the fans, Commentator of the Year, currently our cameraman, Pat Dooley. So, I don't know if this is working or not, but thanks, Scotty. Thank you, everyone. It means a lot. I appreciate it. Oh, that's Pat Dooley. More secrets behind the camera right here. So our next category is Surprise Return of the Year. 2023 saw several reappearances from stars who had been gone. Nominated this year were Amish Country, who you just saw, Sean Carson, and Dirty Daddy. And the Surprise Return of the Year for 2023, Amish Country. So I think most of you guys and fans who love the Amish country know these guys have been traveling all over the place, have shows all over the country. How much does it mean to be back here at SOM with all of your busy schedule?
You love us. You really do love us.
Okay, it's that kind of award. Thank you, Amish Country. Out is actually for someone who's not here, but I do want to tell you that of all of our great referees that have been working for us, the fans chose referee Youngblood as this year's Referee of the Year. And he'll be back with us very soon. Next was the Breakout Star of the Year. 2023 saw 3 individuals who simply shot to the top. They not only started winning streaks, they've competed for championships, and they've really worked hard for you guys. And those 3 were Santiago, Evan Golden, and Blade Gibson. This vote was decided by 1 vote. That's how tight it was, and that's how much you guys think of these 3. But I am pleased to announce the winner of the Breakout Star of the Year for 2023 is Evan Golden. This totally isn't a match, and the Stooges didn't need to come out with you.
We predestined this. He's blessed and highly favored. I love you, buddy. Come on.
All right. So, Evan, there you go. There's your certificate. You've been with us for a large chunk of 2023. How does it feel, being the asshole that you are, to feel the fans vote for you in this way?
It's no surprise that Evan Golden is Breakout Star of the Year, especially with competition like San Diego and what's his name, Blake Gibson? Blade Gibson? Blade Gibson? Robert?
Is it Sad Gibson?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
By 1 point, Evan Golden was chosen. Do you really expect me to accept this award in this shite town of Chuckey, Tennessee, in front of these stupid morons? It's honestly a disgrace.
So, do I expect you to accept it? Let me be honest. I don't care. Thank you and goodbye. All right. No, we're good. Bye-bye. 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 Let's go. We'll take those spaghetti arms out. Our next award is for Superstar of the Year. Got 2 final awards. These 4 individuals have worked their butts off all year long, and most of them year after year after year. The nominees this year were James Anthony, Nathan Cross, RT3, and Draco. The winner of this year's Superstar of the Year for 2023 is Nathan Cross. Nathan will be back with us in January. Unfortunately, guys, you know, a lot of us have to work outside of here, and He's busy working, but he said to send his love to you all, and he will be back soon. So congratulations to Nathan. This is another award. You don't get it. Why are you even out here? This is a different. Yeah, it says Nathan. Can you read?
Does that mean he's marking Nathan Cross for whenever he comes back?
All I'm going to say is I'm glad he didn't like drop kick me somewhere. Of course, I better be careful. That might happen here in a minute. The last award we've got is the biggest award of the night. It is for Match of the Year. We had 5 nominees who put on some phenomenal matches over the year. Those matches included the Paul Morton Cup match with RT3 and James Anthony, a Revolution match between Nathan Cross and Blade Gibson that went to a time limit draw. We have a triple threat match that was from Fright Night, Nathan Cross versus Blade Gibson versus James Anthony. We had a fair, the Greene County Fair match between Draco and Nathan Cross. What was the other one? And then Evan and Santiago from Fright Night as well. And guys, this match of the year I think was probably my favorite, one of the most viewed matches of all time for SOM. Here are 2 of your Match of the Year winners. It was Nathan Cross versus Blade Gibson versus James Anthony. There you go, Blade. And of course, Nate's not here. But guys, on behalf of everyone, of the fans here and across the globe, what a match that was, that triple threat match at Fright Night. And I hope you guys know how much we appreciate you for that match. What do you got to say, James?
I'm going to honestly say this really does mean a lot. This is the first time I've ever been voted for a Match of the Year. So this truly means a lot to me. So thank you guys for coming out here. Thank you guys for supporting that match. It was a brutal match. I was sore for days. I don't know about Blade and Nathan, but I would go back and do it all over again, not just for you fans, not just for these guys, but just because I love wrestling, and it's for moments like this and awards like this is why I do it. So thank you guys.
Excellent. Blade?
I'm going to have to agree with James on that. I was sore for quite a while because, like I've said before, I took most of the beating in that match. But this is a big thing for me, especially considering that I've only been at SOM for a year, and I just won the East Tennessee Tag Champs with James. There's a lot of new things happening for me, and I'm excited for it. And I have all of you guys to thank for it, because without you guys' support, I wouldn't be here today. So thank you, guys.
All right, guys, and there you have it for our 2023 year-end awards. Let's see what happens in 2024. Let's get back to the action.
what did Cousin Condrey do to this guy?
For one fall. Introducing first, Big Money Maverick Price. And his opponent.
Turn my back on Condrey.
Cousin Condrey.
Condrey's not wasting any time with any pageantries here. And Maverick,
he does not look like a happy man tonight.
At least Maverick didn't turn his back on him. I mean, he's starting to learn to smarten up a little bit more here as each match goes on. But basically, I mean, so did he give Judas back? I mean, I guess he just released him, right?
I don't know.
I know that Richard Dulé has not been able to figure out anything about what's going on with Judas. He's asked me. I mean, I don't know what to tell him.
Oh,
of course. 24-hour care for him now. I mean, like
the higher ups seem to be coming over my earpiece, and it looks like I'm going to be getting some answers after this match because
you
looks like I'm going to have to talk to Cousin Condrey again.
Oh, you're excited. I know about that. But hey, please do find out.
Not even a little bit.
Well, I know that you're the good journalist, and you'll find out what's going on.
Well, I mean, and look at that. You know,
you're not the commentator of the year, but you get.
I didn't get commentator of the year, but I went down in the basement to go find Condrey.
And you're getting ready to interview him right now.
And I'm getting ready to interview him right now. I mean, I interviewed him last week, but whoop-de-doo, you know.
Well, ask Joe what he thinks about referee of the year.
This is true. I mean, but it was all voted by the SOM fans.
That's right.
And if that's the case and we're not the commentators of the year, then so be it.
I think it was rigged.
Of course it was rigged.
And I think we know who is the wizard. The computer wizard. Anyway.
You know more about this place than I do, Malik.
Yeah. Believe me, I smell a rat when I smell a rat, and I know a rat.
I don't smell like a rat.
No, I didn't say you did. I said I know what one smells like. And you don't smell like a rat.
Oh. Maverick Price.
He's actually holding his own against Condrey here. But, you know, what happened to him with Ghost? You know, I mean, Ghost, I mean, that's got to mess with your brain a little bit.
Well, there seems to be no pattern for Ghost.
None.
It does not matter who it is. There's no pattern to it.
You know, our boss has even told us to watch ourselves here at the commentary booth. Now, you're talking about that. We've seen them kind of lurking around back here.
We did?
I did.
I didn't see nobody back there.
Oh, I did. And the thing is everybody's should be on watch.
Oh, here comes Maverick. Oh, big knee to the back of the head. Nice control over Cousin Condrey tonight. Maverick Price been up in his game the last couple of weeks.
Well, like Pat Dooley and I have talked about, sometimes you have to lose before you can be a winner. You have to lose before you can know how to win. You just had a little Tourette. When I said that name, you had a little twitch in your eye.
We're not going to talk about that anymore.
No, we won't. You're getting to where you can't talk about too much because we got Condrey here. And
I know. I don't want to.
And they got an interview him there. You owe somebody money back there?
Why don't they have commentator of the year go talk to him here in a minute?
Oh, wow.
That's big words from Maverick. Calling out Condrey, saying he can't even handle him and wanting to go after Hunter.
And he called him the big giraffe, didn't he?
He called him a lot of things. I'm interested to see how the alpha male responds to that and how he responds to Judas being back this week.
That was devastating.
Of course, Condrey rolling Judas out last week
and left
just leaving him out there. It was like a present for Richard Dulé. Oh! Big spine buster.
And just a 2
Only
count.
a 2 count. But yeah, it was like a little Christmas present for Richard Dulé.
Like we said, it's kind of like that 80s movie, Weekend at Bernie's. You know what I mean? Like, Judas is just
He's completely catatonic.
He's like the grandfather from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I mean, he's like I don't know. They tried to feed him.
I mean, I saw him back there earlier, and he hasn't moved all night.
I tried to talk to him, and nothing. It's like talking to a wooden Indian in front of a cigar store. Nothing.
Up. Condrey going up to that middle row. Oh, and gets caught. What a display of power from Maverick Price. Trying to kick him up. Oh, my God, what a... He's got him. Oh, what a stunner. That could be over with. He's talking crap. He needs to be covering him. Oh!
Wow, we almost saw a loss from Condrey here. But
that could have been a loss on Condrey right there. But Maverick Price taking just too long on that one.
And I think he shot everything.
To show you that only a second counts here, folks.
That's right. What's the old saying? Only seconds count.
Oh, he's got it back up again. It looks like he's going to try it one more time. Condrey says, no, sir. He's got him up. Oh, my God.
And that's
over. That is it, folks.
Here is your winner, Cousin
Hi, Condrey. Come here. Apparently, I've got to come and interview you. But, you know, if I was commentator of the year, then I should be out here doing these things. So, you brought Judas back out last week, and you just left him out here. Where's he been? Where have you been hiding him? And why did you just give him back to the family?
I believe I said it best last week. Cousin knows, and all these people know, that the E.G. whatever, C, B, D, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, Z, U, T, it don't matter. They don't function without Judas. Is that a fact? Has that been proven? So,
absolutely.
With Judas now in his nice, lackadaisical state, I believe that I have just as good of a shot as anybody does at taking down that big giraffe that's holding that championship.
But what did you do to him to put him in that state?
I just showed him a good time. Whoa!
Not my kind of good time. Not my kind of good time at all.
Commentator of the year. But here we are.
He says I have to do that every time. There you go.
The real number one.
And not just in your programs, but in your hearts.
I just got to the bottom of Condrey.
Yeah.
I mean,
what a good time. What a party, right? Went to a party.
That must have been some party.
Speaking of a party, look at this. It's the Gigolo. It's the Magic Mike of SOM. Here he is. Tons of love.
Josh Valen and Dr. Phil Good.
Yeah, Dr. Phil Good actually got a little involved last time he was out here.
He did. Fans not taking to him very well. I mean, I've seen him out here flashing money, you know, showing how awesome he is. What's in the briefcase, though?
Well, he showed me. You seen Pulp Fiction?
Yeah.
Oh, now, Santiago. Every time we hear that, you almost get that tribal beat. You feel that? The animal
he has got the tribal beat in his heart. And this guy is nothing but heart. He is out here every week and showing us why he deserves to be part of this roster here at SOM.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by Dr. Feelgood, it is Gigolo Josh Valen. And his opponent, the Aztec Jaguar Warrior, Santiago.
Santiago with a very impressive career here at SOM.
Oh, it's only getting momentum every week. He's building and building.
He is the bar for this place. I mean,
but he's gone through a lot.
He fights everybody. It does not matter who it is. And like I said, he's got that tribal beat in his heart.
And he
is
won't say
that
no.
Beats all the way down to his bones.
And
he is a warrior.
And there's no quit in him. You know, he's gone up against everybody from Hunter all the way down the list.
Win, lose, or draw, Santiago has been out here every week and showing why we are the best here at SOM.
Oh! Little titty twister.
A little bit of a titty twister there.
That's a lot of a titty twister there.
That's a big titty twister.
That's at least
there it goes again.
Would you say that's a D cup?
I would say that he could go to a strip club and have a good time.
Yep.
But of course,
he just have a good time with himself. There you go. See, he likes
Josh Valen trying to show off. Not really the thing to do with Santiago.
Yeah, but still, look at the size difference here. Do you think Santiago's going to knock him down? That's why he's doing that. I mean, come on.
Okay.
Well, there you go. Ride that pig.
Nope, not quite 8 seconds.
Well, we can literally say that he just whooped his ass, right? I mean,
yeah. Oh, baseball slide on the outside there. Santiago not going to let him have a break here. No timeouts in wrestling. Valen. Santiago over the top.
Oh, wow.
Oh, and just gets wiped out.
Devastating clothesline.
Only a 2 count.
Just a blatant choke right in front of Joe.
Choking him.
Pretty blatant.
Referee Joe at the 4 count. Valen finally breaks the hold. Dr. Feelgood has been a non-entity in this match tonight.
I don't think he needs to get involved at all whatsoever. Mr. Gigolo seems to be taking care of business himself. But let's see. This is where he got involved last time. Oh, what? We spoke too soon.
Here it comes. And there we go. Dr. Feelgood paying the bills.
Making people not feel good. That's his job right now.
Well, just that little bit of distraction can throw the match into such an uproar.
Well, I know, yeah. Believe me, being a manager, it just, one little thing, like you said, can really change the whole momentum of a match.
It can change the whole match.
It can make you win. That's why a lot of wrestlers love to have a manager with them. It's a little insurance. Little insurance if you need it. But you live by the sword, you can die by the sword, because, I mean, if we're catching these guys twice already, it's going to be a matter of time before Joe does.
When did Gigolo start getting insurance?
After COVID.
Oh, yeah, everybody got insurance after COVID.
Yeah, they kind of got lax on regulations and things like that.
I mean, you know, they've needed it for years. I'm glad for them, you know.
Yeah. You know, all the starving gigolos out there, they don't have to worry about that anymore. I mean.
No, they don't.
And obviously, he's not starving.
Have some sort of benefits.
Yeah, business must be good. He's not starving.
My God, just putting Santiago
and a Playboy pose there.
Oh, and there's my favorite.
The Playgirl centerfold.
Showing it off.
Yeah. He does kind of look like Burt Reynolds a little bit.
Dude.
Just a little bit.
Don't disrespect Burt Reynolds.
All right, they both have a mustache.
They both have a mustache, but that's where it ends.
But it does look like the carpets do match the drapes.
Well, you got to wonder how much longer Santiago's going to put up with this. And it doesn't look like it's going to be much longer.
No. Because he is rimming. Uh-oh.
Santiago working on being more the veteran here than anything else. Oh, what's going on here? Why is Golden out here?
Well,
why is Evan Golden out here?
Because Santiago has actually got his number. Oh, he just got him again.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
Mission accomplished.
Is it not bad enough that you got one person in there with you, but you got two?
Here is your winner, Gigolo,
You know what?
Josh Allen.
Gigolo Josh, you finally got your first win here. Not a clean win, and you can see how dirty that actually is. Of course, our favorite Evan Golden.
I don't know what you're talking about, Jack. I won that fair and square. Beat him right in the middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3. See, me, Gigolo Josh, and this sexy body are the best thing to ever happen to this company. I'm gonna hoist this company up on my back and take us to the promised land. Ain't that right? Tell them what happens.
Yeah, and if you mess with us, one-way ticket straight to the hospital. Does that one-way ticket actually mean that you might win a match without somebody else's help?
I don't know what you're talking about. You were watching something else. I beat him clean. The Gigolo wins all his matches fair and square. I don't need to cheat because I got this sexy body.
Well, folks, delusions are getting very, very big around here. We'll be right back.
Now, what are you doing in my seat?
I'm commentating for this. Is my match. But
Now, Blake, me and you are boys.
Hey, I tell you what, why don't you take my spot for a match since you're so butthurt about all this stuff? You're a great commentator, Bob. You really are.
fine. I'll let you guys get settled.
All right, I get to do my job, and I get to do it with my boy, one half of the tag team champions.
I'm taking his spot for now. Why don't I pay him off?
As I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, one half of the East Tennessee Tag Team Champions, my boy Blade Gibson.
How you doing, Bob?
I'm doing all right. I'm getting to commentate, so.
You know, I wasn't trying to come out here and steal your spot. But
no, I understand.
This is a match for the titles that I just won. So I obviously want to see what the outcome's going to be.
I would too, and I am super excited for this match. I mean, I was right in the middle of this melee earlier. You know, everybody fighting over the #1 contendership.
You came out on scarred.
I did.
You came back on one piece.
I did. I mean, but we had to hold these guys back. You know, Amish country is so pissed off right now. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them whatsoever. Because Anna had no reason to come out there in the middle of that match. It worked out good for you guys, but...
Well, that's the thing here. I don't quite frankly appreciate that they came out during my match. I was trying to do it as clean and as fair as possible. And
like always.
Yeah, like always. If I would have knew that happened while me and James were bickering, then I would have automatically gave them a rematch. But fate's led us to this point, and we can't turn back the table now.
No,
turn back
we
the
can't.
clock, I should say.
But I think this is going to be a hell of a match tonight, Blade. And you have been in the ring with all 4 of these guys. If you had to pick the most dangerous,
is your
we'll find out in a second.
It is a #1 contendership match for the East Tennessee Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, Michael Gabriel and White Lightning Casey Kazana, the Gen 3 Express. And their opponents, Hezekiah, Jebediah, Amish Country.
Amish Country out here and fired up. As I was saying, if you had to pick the one that is the most dangerous in that ring right now, who are you picking, Blake Gibson?
Man, it's a hard, like you said, I've been in the ring with all 4 of these men, but, oh no, out of the way, they're brawling away.
They are starting it off with a brawl.
It is hot.
Ain't nothing pretty about this.
Oh, ring the bell, ring the bell. They rung the bell. The bell's officially on their way. But if I had to say, oh no, what's going to happen? Oh!
Little help there. Flying straight out.
But if I really had to go off and say
Hezekiah.
which one was more dangerous, I would probably say Amish Country, because they're the more formed tag team. They're the people that are more conjoined. They know how to do this. They've been doing this for years.
Not only have they been doing it for years, they're doing it all over the country right now. You can see them all over the place. I love that we get to have them here, and I really, you know, I hate to see that they lost their titles, but again, you know, I'm always about you winning a title, my friend.
And I appreciate that, but
that's so weird with having you and James Anthony together. How are you going to hold that together? You seem to be the only linchpin there.
Well, I'm the only one that's trying to make this work. I mean, you saw the ending effect. Me and him started bickering, and he pushed me, dragged my neck over the rope, and somehow we won the tag titles. But here's my point. The Amish Country, staying on it, working together, being a formed well team. We don't know how Gabriel and Kazana are going to work. We've never seen them as a tag team before.
No, not really. And, I mean, they've been in the ring together, they fought together, they fought against each other, and now they're having to form this tag team, which apparently they've been friends the whole time.
Which I don't even know how to process that. Because literally just a few months ago at Overdrive, it was me and Kazana trying to take out Evan to crown a new champion. And
we always want to take out Kazana.
Oh, and Amish Country, look, once again, showing it. Amish Country just staying on them. 2.
Almost a 3 count there.
Very close, very close. But like I was saying, me and Kazana were wanting to take Evan's head off at one point. Now you're supposed to sit here and expect me to believe that they've been friends the whole time?
Right.
Nothing about that adds up.
But you got some serious dirtiness going on right here. Not only did they, you know, mess up the ending to your guys' match last week,
devastating.
But now they've weaseled their way into trying to take the #1 contendership from Amish Country and trying to keep them from being able to go after those tag team titles again.
And I could sit here and bicker all day about how I think that's not how this should be playing out, but Scotty made it official. They agreed to it, so I can't really. And once it's been said and done, I can't do anything about it.
But there was a lot of big props from Amish Country when it came to you, you know, and James Anthony, You know, you guys fought a good match last week, and I mean, I was watching the whole thing. James Anthony didn't seem like he wanted to be in there too much, and you know, of course, that all goes back to the fact that now you've got your shot at Bunkhouse Stampede for the SOM title.
That slipped my mind, actually. I'm not even gonna, I was so caught up in the moment of winning these, that slipped my mind.
Well, that never slipped my mind, my friend. I was so happy to see that part. I was jumping up and down at home. My kids were jumping up and down. Man, it was a great moment because, you know, James Anthony has tried and tried his way throughout the year to, you know, weasel his way out of stuff. And he tried and tried to weasel his way out of this, and it ended up biting him. And now, not only does he have to defend the tag team titles with somebody that he doesn't exactly get along with, but now he's got to face that same person at Bunkhouse Stampede for his SOM title.
And yeah, that's a good point to bring out, because if we retain these all the way up till Bunkhouse, that's
what happens.
That's
two matches.
And who knows how the end of that could happen. But you know me, I'm the kid that keeps on fighting. But one thing that I know about James, he's like Casey and Gabriel right now. They were taking cheap shots just earlier. Gabriel hit, which one is that? Oh, wait, he's starting to fight back. Wait a minute.
Oh.
Kazana, that's the one thing that's scary about Kazana. He's got that strength.
So powerful.
Got that strength.
Kazana has shown a lot of strength since starting here, of course, you know.
And continues.
He's making big waves across the Southeast here, any way that you look at it, being an NWA.
I mean, I don't mean to toot his own horn, but he is our only contracted NWA superstar here.
He is, and he shows why every week. I don't like his methods, but I love to watch the man wrestle. You know, I liked it before he decided that he was going to form this weird group. I mean, how did Michael Gabriel get into that? Like, that's what I want to know. I can kind of see him and Evan Golden. You know, I can see that, but like, how did Michael Gabriel play into that?
I think. Here's my thing again. We'll get back to that in a minute. But here's my thing again. They're cheating. They're trying to use these cheap tactics. He didn't get all that knee they was trying to get on him, but it got his attention. But that's a good question. Why is Gabriel part of this group? What does he play in this? Is he a third generation?
I mean,
wrestler?
is it like spiritual advisor, or I mean?
It's a good question to ask. Like, does the Book of Gabriel see this as a prophecy, maybe?
I have no idea, and I don't know anything about that Book of Gabriel, except for it is the biggest crutch for somebody like Michael Gabriel. I mean, he has the ability to win these matches without hitting people with that book.
And he's done that before. I mean, I just don't understand what the process is. And, like, I don't know what the leaf is that Kazana's turned over, but he's sitting here using cheap tactics. And
what is this?
What was that?
What was that?
Brass nut. So, Kazana...
Michael Gabriel in, but we clearly saw him pass something over to Kazana.
Kazana's got something in his gear. Referee Joe did not see the tag, but going to allow it. Almost getting a disqualification here, getting close to that 5 count. But again, we don't know what Gabriel's part in this is. Maybe it's to be a former, champion or something. Oh,
I think that more than anything, it seems to be his attitude. And
well, as you can see,
his in-ring ability is on point. I mean, he has, especially after he went out for a little while with Barnabas, and then he came back, and all of a sudden he's almost completely different. He's a little bit more vicious, and he's learned a little bit more.
That's a good thing to bring up. Maybe that has something to be why he's with Evan and Kazana. But
Now that is a nightmare situation if Barnabas Spector is the one that is pulling those strings.
That is very scary.
That is a scary, scary thought.
Oh, Gable thought he had it here. Oh, what's going?
Oh, there we go. Got him down.
That's the move.
Oh, and then here comes Evan Golden.
Of course, Evan Golden.
Of course, Evan Golden's coming out here. What's he even doing out here?
Wait. Look at Kazana. Look at Kazana. Kazana's got the. I believe those are brass knucks.
What is that? Either way it goes, he's loading them up.
Referee Joe completely distracted.
He is just daring Jebediah to get up. And Superman punch with the brass knuckles. Joe.
Oh, not like this. Not like this.
Of course it's like this. It's the way it always goes.
Here are the winners of the match. And
that's what you've got to look forward to.
The #1 contenders for the East Tennessee Tag Team Champions.
Either way, whether they want to play their cheating tactics or not, I've been used to that. I've coached James. I know how this is all going to go.
Hey, you play your game. You hook the leg, and you do what brought you here. You don't stop. You go in there and you bust their ass.
That's what I plan to do.
Oh, Kazana asking for a chair.
This is just insult to injury.
Kazana asking for a chair that Owen has to carry on.
Doing this, man. You've already won the match. That's all he's on.
Ghost. Oh, that evens the odds up a little bit. Ghost just stomping the chair from Kazana and staring him down. That is a bad place to be, Kazana. But Ghost not doing anything. Just a stare down. Middle of the ring. Oh, that was bad news. I don't think Ghost is going to take that. A little bit of pushing and shoving here, folks. Kazana trying to talk a little smack. He should probably just get out of here. It's going to be his best way to go right now. Because I don't think that he wants any part of Ghost. And Ghost grabbing that chair. Oh, now we see. Now he goes to target him. Oh, and Joe grabbing the chair from Ghost. That is not a wise move, Joe. You better get out of there. Oh, Joe. Joe's in trouble. Somebody needs to. Oh! Super kick by Ghost on referee Joe. What has Ghost got against referee Joe? It's always somebody different. There seems to be no motive here. Ghost, what is this guy's deal? Guys, we're running out of time here. We'll find out. I'm going to try to find out something and find out who this Ghost is. But we will see you next week on Revolution. We will see you on January 29th for Bunkhouse Stampede. Thank you guys for coming out. You guys have a great night.